Hi, hello everyone. How you all doing today? It's a sunny day right here in Houston, Texas, and this is your girl, your friend, your wife, and also your lovely friend out here. Today is another beautiful day out here, and it's a sunny here, but still, the weather is still good. How about your side? Do you have a nice weather? Are you at night? Are you at evening? Are you in the afternoon, morning? I'm just saying hello to everyone. So this is another beautiful day the Lord has made, and we are here live to share more insight about this business, a global business talk with Victoria this morning. This is another episode 5. So I'm going to go ahead. We have a guest here, but before we get started, if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Victoria Fechara Oshop, and I am a wife, a mom, and also a digital business owner. But I have a background in human resource management, and also I am a licensed agent for insurance company. So I will go ahead and bring in our guest, our guest speaker, a most wonderful guest I have here, a business partner and also a supportive partner. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce our guest here. And here we have Mercy. Mercy is here, right from the way or from Kenya. Wow, this is a long trip for me to bring this guest to you. Yeah, it's a very long trip. So I'm going to give Messi a time to introduce herself and say hello to our viewers out there.
Hello, viewers, and good evening from Kenya. For Kenya, here it's 8 p.m. And the beauty about this business is we get to we get connected regardless of the continent because we are like 8 hours apart, but here we are. And just as Vicky says, my name is Mercy. All the way from Kenya. Kenya is in Africa. Kenya is in Africa, East Africa. That is where you get Kenya, and of course the capital, Nairobi. And I work in a research institute. I have a background in agriculture, so I'm working from the better part of the day, that is from 8 to 5. And even sometimes, because that is a research institute, sometimes you get to extend. But when we get home, when I get back to my home, I jump onto my business like it is just another day has just begun. And that is what I'm doing. I do this business. I'm a digital business entrepreneur owner on part-time basis, and that is what I love doing. In when I'm not doing my full-time job, this is where I am. Thank you so much, Vicky.
Wow, that's a lot of introduction from Mercy from Kenya in Africa.
Mhm.
So, right, I'm originally from Nigeria in Africa, but I'm based now in the US. So, we're so happy to have Mercy here. It's a big joy to have her all the way from Kenya. And that's the good thing about this business. This business is a global business, and that's why we call this business a global business talk with me. So we are going to just go drive into what we have for you today. And I know there are a lot of questions for our viewers from different social medium platform. They've been asking a lot of questions, and they said, Victoria, always bring us visitors from your business. And here I am every time. I'm always bringing out our visitors so we can have nice time discussing this business and how far we've gone, and also the journey of our guest in this business. So I've introduced myself. She has introduced herself. But before we get started, I will let you all know that we welcome any question from anywhere today. Anyhow, you want to ask this question, you can go ahead and ask us a question. Drop your question in a comment. Then we will be so glad to answer this question. So, Mercy, thank you so much for coming. Hope the trip is not Yeah.
We're enjoying the trip, eh?
Yeah. So I'm going to just go straight, driving straight to the question. So my first question is, what made you start this our own digital business? Why do you start this business? Why you are working like a full time doing a research? I believe research is a lot of work. You have to keep being on the system, keep going to different places to find out about some stuff, and putting them together is a lot of work. And still here, still here to still start this business. Why? What makes you start this business in the first place?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vicky, for your question.
You're
And
welcome.
I think you can agree with me that there is an increase in the standards of living, there is an inflation. So that says that you cannot just depend on one source of income. And prior to this business, I had tried doing some business that but in the area of my background in the area of agriculture, and now I live here in the city, and it was not easy for me to do farming like 400 kilometers away from my workplace, because that meant that I'm doing telefarming, which was not effective at all. And I even never broke even on whatever I was doing. Then also with that I was doing with my parents back in the village, and it was not easy because I will not command my parents to do to do what I want, and
Mhm.
I felt like I'm disappointed, but I cannot face them and tell them, you guys, you're not doing what I want, because they also have their goals, they also have their things, their own things that they want to carry on in life. Then after that, I thought maybe let me just lease land somewhere else and do the same. But still, it was not effective because
Hmm.
I still had to use people around the farm, and when you are not there for sure, they'll just tell you all manner of things that don't add up. And when I do my calculations, it was just not adding up. Then came the year of the pandemic. I could not even travel to the farm because still it was not within my vicinity. So I
Wow.
needed to travel, and that time there were lockdowns, and I was looking at it. Okay, I have a farm here, I have time, but I cannot do anything. So I need to have something that I can be in full control of, something that again
Hmm.
will not interfere with my research work, because in the labs we are there from morning sometimes to late. So I don't need to plan that maybe 2 or 3 days I'll be away in the farm. And that is now when I started looking for something that I can be able to do. And again, in the same year, that year of the pandemic, my dad happened to retire. And
Hmm.
it took him like more than, in fact, he received his retirement benefits last year, in fact, December of last year. So look at it. He retired at the inception of Corona, that is in March. For us here, lockdown started in March. So from March 2020 until last year, December, that is when he received his retirement benefits. And I was looking at it, he has time, but he doesn't have cash flow.
Hmm.
And I was like, I don't want to get to a retirement age and I don't have cash flow. Because yes, you have
Hmm.
your assets, but how will you manage them
The
without
cash.
money? Yes, and that kept me thinking that I need to look for a way of working that is a little bit smarter and
Hmm.
will not interfere with my research, because I love what I do. I love what I do with the agriculture, providing materials for farmers. I love that. And I wanted something that I can handle without having to involve other people. I can have full control of it. If it works, it is me. If it does not work, I should not I should not lay the blame to other people. And that is what kept me looking. And again, I joined the group of dons, doctors, PhD. So we retire at 70, and I was looking at it. Really, Do I really want to work until
Work
I
till
am
70?
70?
Woo!
No, no, no. I think I need to enjoy life and I need to travel the world. And if I have to get all that, then it means I have to start early enough so that maybe in my early 50s, I should be done with corporate working, or even before 50s, I should be done with corporate world and build my empire. And even currently, I don't have children yet, but when I look at the business, I want something that I can leave for my children, because I
Mm.
doubt if they'll be interested in the science, in the science that I do, in the science that I do. But if I leave something else for them, why not? So those were the reasons that kept me looking out for something that I can be able to do on the online space, and I'm glad I found this business. Thank you, Vicky.
Wow, wow, that is a lot of information just threw out there. Wow, I am so happy to have you. I am so happy to have you, Messi. This is a long one. This is my first time of actually seeing an agricultural person like here and sharing our information, sharing our own journey, and this is so impressive. Really, really. In fact, you touched it up. Like we doing other jobs, doing our own professional work. Is this something that our children will like to continue? Is this something that will rebuild our own empire? Now, it is not good. Like she says, it is not that it's not good that we don't do our work, our professional work, our career, but at the same time, it's always good to have a plan B. Something that something that we can give to the children later, or something that we take continue to have our name. Like this is be proud of yourself. This is what I built when I was young. This is my handwork. This is my smart work. This is what I'm doing when I was young. The children will be so proud of you. Like, wow, mommy. So you did all this. Wow, this is so good. And that is a very good. Where can we get this opportunity? Is we leveraging on the online world, because whether we like it or not, the world itself is going digital, and a lot of things that we've been doing digital, going to school digital. Even the children are doing digital schools now. A lot of things going digital. We buy a lot of stuff online. We do a lot of things online. Are you making money online? This is one question that you need to, because if you are not trying any business that will make you fetch you money online, then you might be left behind though. I'm always saying don't get yourself behind though. Don't be last though. Start doing something about it. And thank you so much, Marcy, for sharing that information. And I will go again. When you want to start this business, I know you have all these reasons why you look for this business. You did your due diligence to see if this business is actually what it is. It a legit one? But I would say ask, what are your fears before starting this business? What are your fears?
I think I was not sure. I was not sure if it's gonna work. It's like I was testing. I was testing. But one thing that I can say for sure that I told myself, I think one thing that drew me to this business was the fact that it said that there is training. So I really wanted to see what is this training. And I told myself, Mercy, you are trainable. If you can go to school this much, what is it that you cannot be able to to get? So I was like, let me see how this training is all about. What is this? As in, I was so anxious. I think I was so anxious. I really wanted to meet the system, get to interact with the system, and I'm glad. I also like before I was like, is it true? But I was not so pessimistic because my mentor is somebody that I knew, I have known for quite some time. So I was like, she cannot, she cannot be doing things that are to do with scammers or things that are not legit. So in fact, like that one gave me a lot of trust about this business because it was from somebody that I knew. So I did not have issues of whether it is legit or not legit, but
Mm.
I was anxious. How is the training being done? Thank you.
Wow, wow, that's one thing everyone is, I myself was so skeptical about doing the business, but when I signed up for the free webinar, I was able to speak directly with the person, and I was able to do a video call. I was like, for anyone that is going to run a business, and if it's a legit business, then they will be ready to show off their face,
Mhm.
constantly talking about it. So when I talked to her that first time, she picked, we talk, we chat, we discuss on WhatsApp. And again, after that, I just dial a number. I always dial a number like pim 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 pim, just to see if actually the number is working. If it's really, yeah,
Mm,
to see if this is a real
mm,
business. So aside that, the information that I got from the free webinar was deep. Sincerely, it was deep, and I was so happy that I dive into this. And it's a good one. It's a good one. It's good to be skeptical. Fine. To take a risk is not a joke. But life itself, it's a risk. By the time we
mhm,
take this risk, take a better one, look at it. And with this one, with this our business, all they ask you to do is just to put your name and your email address for you to get more details about this. So you don't probably have to put your phone number and people start bugging you, blah blah blah, like that. No. So thank you, Mercy, for that. And I will just ask another question, which I know our viewers are going to be so much interested in. The question will be like, what makes our business model different from others out there? Like, what makes us different? What makes this business different? What are the benefits to you? Because everybody has their own different reason why they join this business, their own benefit, what they are enjoying. And I just wanted to share your own reason and your own
I'll,
side of it. Yeah.
thank you, Vicky. I'll start by saying that this business model is quite different because we support each other. We have a large community, more than 130,000 people, and we support each other. As Vicky is here, she owns her own business. I run my own business, but we support each other. We don't compete. If there is something that Vicky does not know and I'm able to help, she'll reach out to me and I will equally help her out. It's not like the traditional business where you are looking at you are competing so that you have better sales. If you are if your neighbor
Yeah, you're right.
inquires, you are like you start behaving in a fishy way so that you don't interact so much because they'll get to know what you're doing. But yeah, we are open, we support each other, we don't compete. Then I'll also talk about the training. The training is what among the things that drew my attention to this business, and up to now I'll still say this is a first class training. Because if you are to go to the university for a course, I'm sure you will pay more and more and more. And every time there are updates about these social media platforms, it will mean you'll still go back to class
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
pay some more. But with this training, you have your training
Have it for
site
life.
with you. Each and every time you feel like today I want to look at Pinterest, at your own time, you go to Pinterest, check one or two things about Pinterest. If you want to check everything about the training, we have a training site that describes that describes everything that happens and how you're supposed to do it. And it is just in a simple video forms that anybody it does not the training that it does not require that you have degrees and degrees so that you are able to understand, as long as you have basic English. And 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 also the training site is being translated to the other languages. So like the Filipino language it is already translated in the Filipino language, in the Eritrean, Ethiopian. So slowly by slowly it will get to each and every, but we believe that you should be in a position at least to understand basic English, because basically it is in basic English. Then now they are doing the translation. Then another thing is about mentorship and coaching. I have a mentor, I have a coach. In case I'm not able to get anything from the training, I just reach out to them and they are able to help me. In case of different time zones, because maybe I'm working at my business at right now at 8, and my coach is in Canada. Maybe she's at her workplace currently, she's at work, she's not able to answer to my queries. I just put in the global community and people are able to respond to me. So I'm just not limited to my coach and my mentor. And another thing that I love is about the automation, because
Mhm.
as I've said, I'm in a research institute, so I'm not on social media all the time. I'm doing research, but as long as I have set my as long as I have set my business, it is running. So when I'm having my breaks, that is the time that I just come check, is there anything that needs my attention? If so, then I attend to it. And the fact that yes, I'm in Kenya here, but I can run my business in the US, I can run my business in Australia, I can run my business in Europe. That is amazing. That is just out of this world. Then I will also say, for me, I think something that was dying in me was things to do with the books, reading books. But I have enjoyed the book club, because I would say this year I have read and reviewed close to 4 5 books. And to me, that is personal growth, things that I never knew that I can get in business, not in school. Because in
Mhm.
school, I used to read the literature books for examination, but now I'm able to read books and review, and that is just bettering myself. And I think there are so many, many more that even I
Wow.
cannot mention them all. Thank
Wow,
you.
you touched everything, most of it. At least
Mhm.
you've touched over 80 to 90% of it. And that's the joy. Is it the automation?
Mm,
Is it the community, over 134,000 members running this business? Is it about the global transformation? Is it is it about you not selling anything, no inventory? Is
mm,
it is it about automation? You know, all
mm,
this information is something that we actually, if anyone wants to start a business, to look out for. And the video is for entry level. I mean entry level video training, step by
mm,
step. Aside that, if you have a question, you have a mentor, you're going to be assigned a mentor and a coach. Now, you can send them message. They are all available, and all these mentor and coaches, you are not paying anything to get in touch with them. It's free.
mhm,
I know there's some coaching classes and some coaches that you need to pay some dollars, some amount of money in order for you to be able to have them. In fact, in order for them to have you on their platform. And that is a good thing about this business. This business have all its package. All you just need in this business is just to launch your business. Everything, about 90% of it is already done for you. All you just
mhm,
put is a 10%, 10% of your time, 10% of you into the business. And before you know it, you are there. You are up there. And that's the good part of this business. This business is run for anybody, any professional. Like you see, we have a research a researcher here, and not easy. It is not easy to be doing research and at the same time having other businesses like other having another business. But because the business is on automation, she doesn't have to go here and there for start doing advert about it. It's already done. Your landing page is done for you. Hey, your email marketing is done for you. What else are you looking out for in a business? Now, this is we coming live here, sharing our own journey so far in this business, and we are here to let you know that this business is not a scam business. This is a business that real people are running it. Is a real business that real people are running and they are getting real results. So we are here to let you know that you are on a right track. You are taking the right and bold step. But all you just need is just to have that courage to give it a try, to check it out. And all you just need to do is just to send, put in your mail and your name on the website showing here. Messi, I would like you to edit and put your website so that the viewers can see your website as well. You can just add your
Uh, I-
website.
I'll just add it's
Okay.
www.mercykidaha.online.
Okay. www.mercy.
Kidaha.online.
Can you spell it?
K I
Okay.
K I D A H A dot online.
.online.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I have a website here. So you can put in your name or your email address in any of this website. I mean, any of this website, they're not bots. You can pick any of this website to put your name and your email address so that you can get the free webinar. And this free webinar is going to touch base on all the information that we cannot share here because it's a lot of information. We cannot share every here, but if you want to learn more about this business, all you just need is your name and your email address. Put it in any of this website. Then you'll be able to get in touch with us. You're going to get a free webinar and also an opportunity to get our contact. So you can contact us or you can ask any other question which you cannot which you can put in down here, or you don't have the time to do that now. You can ask us. I will be so glad. We'll be so glad to join you to help you in running your own successful business online. So, and I don't want to take so much of your time, but I'm going to ask our guest speaker today if she any like what do you have for our viewers today? Like any word of encouragement, any recommendation? Can you just speak with our guest to say?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vicky. I'll just echo what you have said, that this business is legit and it is helping 1,000 of families to change their lives and also individuals become business owners. And we are always looking for solutions, and this is one of the solutions because life will not always be the same. Right now, I think globally there is inflation. And how are we able to curb this inflation? Is by you not depending, I would say, like on government or not depending on one source of income. You need to diversify because you just may not know what will happen next. But when you have various sources of income, then it means you are secure, you are safe. And this is a legit business. You don't need to be scared. We are real people. Vicky is real. Mercy is real.
I'm
And
real. Oh.
and we are doing this business and we can attest that we all have it takes for us to be business owners. I'm sure we have the gadgets, we have the phones, we have the internet, we have the laptop. Then just it is a business like any other business. You also need to make some investment. As long as you're ready, let's get started. We are here to help you launch and run your own successful business. Everything has shifted. We are going to school online. We are going to church online. We are getting prescriptions online, as in everything is online. So why not leverage on this social media platform that we strive to be on all of them? Let's be on all of them, but at the same time, let us earn from that. Thank you so much, Vicky.
Thank you for that word of encouragement to our viewers out there. Really appreciate that. I'm so glad, Mercy, that you are here today, all the way from Kenya, and for honoring the invitation. I really appreciate that. And also to our viewers out there, like Mercy have said, this is a great opportunity, and you cannot know more about this until you give a try. So all you just need to give a try is just to enter your name or your email address, which nobody's going to bother you. We're not going to receive that. Once you put in that, you are going to get a free webinar that is going to give you more details about this business. Then you can make your decision either for you to go ahead with it or not. So aside that, what do you need for you to do this business? If you have a smartphone, you have a laptop, and you have a Wi-Fi, and you have different social media network, then you are good to go. You are good to go. You don't have to have any inventory. You don't have to have a special office for you to do this business. You can run it from the comfort of your home, in the kitchen, in the bedroom. You can receive buyers in your toilet, at your workplace, anywhere while you're sleeping. This is the joy of this business. And we are here live, showing our face, showing ourselves, letting you know that we real people are running this business, and this is the real business. So I will not take so much of your time. Thank you so much, Mercy, for coming. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And our viewers, thank you for your time. I know your times are so precious, and for taking out of your precious time to join us here today. Say thank you so much, and you all have a great day. It's looking so cloudy here. I know the weather is somehow everywhere, but this is my weather today here, and I'm so happy. So cool. So I'll just
Thank
leave
you
it.
too for having me. Thank you too. Bye bye.
And you all have a great day. Bye. And thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.